この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am here for Eizouken Niwateo Dasuna, episode 7. It's been a really weird morning. I fell asleep super early last night, and so I woke up like a little bit before 6 a.m. and the only thought that went through my head as I looked at the clock was like, Eizouken's not up yet. So I clambered back into bed just to like stay warm, and then I woke up again and it was 12:30. Like noon and a half. Ugh. Apparently I needed more sleep, so I'm not going to complain, but we're a little bit late getting to Eizouken, which kind of sucks, but that's okay, because it still exists, and it's locked into time, just waiting for me to reach out and watch it, and so that's what we're going to do. Last week on Eizouken, we were storyboarding. Kanamori once again proved herself to be the absolute MVP by finding tons of useful things for the whole club, including making connections with the art club, and interesting connection with the sound club. Found ourselves a Foley artist with a huge library of random sound effects and stuff, and Misasawa was super into that. Also, apparently we've got a lock on a Pasocon, on a personal computer that we can actually use for, like, doing this stuff, because the IT club apparently throws theirs away every couple of days, or however long it takes for them to become obsolete. And then we got a really kind of wonderful moment where Misazawa was forced out of her comfort zone to actually talk to the background art club, or the art club that will be doing their backgrounds. Clearly not comfortable in that situation, and clearly drained her, and she had to kind of go out into the environment and go out into the world and find little bits of obsidian and cool things and try and figure her shit out. And even then, she sort of expanded out in a ridiculous way, and Kanamori had to reel her back in a little bit, because she came away with the idea, we should ditch the robot anime. No. No. That was pretty much where we left off. Don't know what we're getting this time. I do see the first frame of the video, and I am... Okay, I can see a tennis court, so this is probably the school. My first thought, I saw this big complex building, and I was like, is this possibly the house? But no, it's the school. It's the school. Okay, cool. So there are all kinds of weird, interesting things in this school. Like, there's this weird tower in the middle of what looks like a swimming pool that doesn't make any sense. What the fuck? All right, whatever. It's crazy architecture. We'll see it in just a moment. Let's watch this episode. There will be two versions of this reaction as usual. You can find a picture-in-picture version with the video up there, linked in the description. Timer-based version up on YouTube. If you want to do a sneaky thing and stick up your own copy with the timer-based version, you are welcome to do so. Just get your copy ready, because the beep beep timer to count you down will be coming at you now. Hey. Is it Photochops? Okay, and she is drawing at home. So maybe that is her house. Oh, hello. We're finally meeting the parents. You work at night? Who is this? Grandma? Little character acting moment. Wow. I need so many of these to be GIFs. Gonna try it? Ooh, no good. Try it again. If at first you don't succeed, throw that tea. Yeah, that's grandma. Oh, she's got the haircut. Kinda. I want to study it. She's already got that eye for... Truly. Yeah, really, though. Dance class? Acting class. Super different. Yep. Difference in weight. Moving away from everyone, or to get a better view? Oh. Baka. Yeah, it's real hard. She's figuring out how the body works. Proprioception. And understanding how your own body moves helps you understand how to... Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, she's so good. Acting or modeling? Modeling. Oh, yeah. And they're demonstrating all of these little things with animation. But that creates an interesting gait that you can use for a character. If they walk like that, that's different. That's weird. Oh, shit. Huh. Huh. The stand up. Yep. Watch it again. How do people move? This is so cool. We get to see her finding her joy out of everything. Oh, how does the... She's interested in how the tea flies for effects animation and stuff. Nope. It'll balance out your center of gravity. Yep. Damn right it is. Oop, oop. Ear clunk. Wow. She's doing it to help her grandmother, who she clearly loves. And all of that comes here. I'm almost crying. I don't know why. Why did that... I don't even know how to describe the emotion that I'm feeling. Full on Violet Evergarden stuff right now. Like, what was that? What was that? Glad that she's finally getting a little bit of spotlight, and her family dynamic is as well. Motor vehicle. Oh, hello, Sound Club. Don't you have a shitload, like 4 rooms worth of stuff? Did she make all this herself? Hey. What does this world sound like? Probably pretty weird. Yup. Yup. Who's doing the dialogue, I wonder? Ugh. Yeah. 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 That's what most VAs end up acting against, right? Is an animatic of the storyboard. Huh? Oh. People have informed me that they're eating crab. I get it. Of course it's him. God damn it, Ono. You suck. Yeah. Although it's pretty cool when you do. What a goober. For sure. Oh, for sure. Oh. We got a CG model of the mech. Character layout things. Stopwatch to time it all out. Ha. Alright. No. Background art. Okay. Is it wrong? Hey. Yes. Assertive. Assertive. This is a lot of work, and you're all really picky. But yes, but it doesn't work. Yes, but it's not what we need. Ah. Ha 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 ha. Fuck. Oh, two very different personalities. And now they're going to be in conflict with themselves. Oy, 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 oy. Yeah. The other one? Out of here. No, it isn't. Yes, you do. Gotta be able to delegate. Oh, shit. I'm working. I'm working. Okay. Kanamori is so great. They have a digital blackboard? Don't burn out. Ha! Or to our dingy warehouse. No? Okay. No. Let's go somewhere. Of course she's prepared. Please use actual entrance. Actually, that kind of makes sense. Okay. Hmm. 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 It's pretty cool. He's never seen it, and there's the milk. Wow, real lockers. Oh, it's crazy. Oh. Yeah, it's a bathhouse, dude. Do not swim. Please wash before taking a bath. Do not dive. Yeah, no. Huh? Huh? Use it all. Oh, she's watching the water flow. Just like the tea. That's awesome. I love doing that. Oh, they're all goobers. That's a really cool thing that they've got there. You tried to push the house with a car? Where'd you get a car? What? The water. Hmm. Ominous. Monster emerges. Or is she thinking up ideas? What? Hmm. All the red crawfish you can catch. Okay. Hey. Sweet. Huh. That's pretty weird. Water levels rising. Oh, we're in animation world. Cow. Some old dudes over there. Little elevator thing. Whoa. Okay. Oh shit. Some of that water animation is really awesome. Did she fall asleep? Yep. Mm. No, she's got like a million things in there. Hmm. Not lost. I was out exploring. Doesn't quite look right. Visceral. Hmm. Fair point. I just won an argument with Kanamori. No, you didn't. Hmm. Hmm. That's true. Do we get to see it? Oh, that's awesome. Oh, of course. It sure does. Intentionally depicted and possibly developed with a discerning eye over time and time and time and time. Hell yeah, it does. We've had this conversation, haven't we? We've had this exact conversation. Thank you. I have to spray the whole thing down. Water sound suppression system. What a goober. Ah. That's pretty dope. Mm-hmm. Each individual movement. Cut to the T. This was a hell of an episode. The whole thing, top to bottom, is a thesis on Mizusaki's joy, the reason that she finds for animation. Wow. Wow. All right. Hold on. Kenji Maeba, who you be? I don't know. That's a weird style, though. It's really unique. Kenji Maeba. Wait, was it Maeba or Maeda? Maeba is what they're saying. Oh, yep, he lists on Sakakaburu and here. In between on Kizumonogatari Neketsu. Key animation on a bunch of things. Key animation on Crybaby. And mecha design, digital animation, ending animation, key animation for a number of episodes of Eizouken. Cool. Super cool. Not a lot of credits. An up-and-comer for sure. With a really unique style, I guess. All right. Interesting. And no page on Sakakaburu. That may change eventually. We'll see. Okay, I sort of said it during the ending as we were sort of fading out, but this whole episode strikes me as a thesis that comes to its real statement here at the end, that I will do those cuts, I will do that level of detail in animation because it's for me and for those few people who want to see that kind of thing and are drawn in by it, and that's good enough for me. That's my reason for doing it. And all I can say is, you know what, girl? You do it. Fuck yes, absolutely. Awesome. Lots of cool things in this episode. Still not sure if this is meant to be the school. I mean, there's a tennis court and like a pool over here, but it doesn't look like an Olympic like lap pool. But we know that the big Olympic pool was turned into the office place for the placing thing. But then we go from here to instantly cut to Misasaki inside drawing. So I guess it is implied to be her house just through the juxtaposition. Super big, but also super empty. And we see that she's hiding her animation despite what she tells them later, which is like, they give me a lot of freedom. But that's the one thing. And then we cut giving us a huge contrast between the dark house with her mother being sort of absent and distant, who says she's going to work at like bedtime night, which is kind of weird. A little bit confused by that, but cool. And we enter this tea sequence where we have the really wonderfully drawn sequence of the grandmother throwing the tea, which I want to frame by frame because it's gorgeous. So, swirling it around. And then the whole thing goes on that transitional. Okay. Cool. Okay, and then the flow of the liquid as it disperses and scatters. And she's captivated by it. We see it in her little kid face, like, and this is the moment where detailed character animation, the way that people move, the things that people do when they're not thinking about what they do are things that she is innately thinking about. And it's not just a keen eye, it's a keen mind and a keen idea of how the body moves and a willingness to try again despite failure. And we see her grandmother allowing that and nurturing that within her. And it's kind of wonderful. It's just super cool. And everything on her face, the way that, I mean, first off, her kid design is really fucking cute. She's got like those chubby cheeks, kind of like me, chubby cheeks. And this is just so enraptured by these simple things, these simple movements of people. We bring her to, I suppose it's a modeling class. It must be. And she's immediately off on her own, trying things. Tries to stand up straight right in front of the wall, and yeah, you're gonna bop your head. You can do it. You can do this, but it's real hard. Yeah. And immediately she's looking at the way that people move, the way that they flow together, the way that the joints actually interact, the way that weight is carried, and she's fascinated by it. Beyond anything else that she's supposed to be doing. It's joy and passion incarnate. It's like, oh, it's so good. It's so good. Okay, and then we get some awesome sequences of characters walking, and we show the normal gait, and then we show a weird character's gait, where there's this huge sway back and forth, and sort of almost like a cowboy walk to the legs. But even here, this information becomes useful to her. She translates it to her grandmother later because it's a slightly easier way of pushing yourself forward, of propulsion. That's really cool. And then eventually we see the full-on model walk, which is super cool. The hips and shoulders go in opposite directions each time. The legs cross. That's crazy. All right. I know it's so simple, but it's so crazy to think about all of these simple little things. Then we see her even watching TV. Hey, it's a rock climbing wall. What the hell? At least it's not boobs all over the wall this time. Why does that always happen? Why does he care? Why does he like rock climbing walls so much? That's so weird. Okay, but seeing all of these moments, she takes them down. This is the joy that she gets out of television. And in a way, it mirrors the kind of joy that a lot of Sakuga freaks get out of watching Sakuga, but she's getting it out of real life and using that to inform her animation, and that's just fantastic. Then we have this moment which sort of keys it in together. Like, the juxtaposition here is watching this particular moment, and we see her reflection in it, of a character standing up, is the same as watching her grandmother throw the tea with an expert flick. It's the same kind of study, and eventually she gets it herself. She nails it down herself, and she's fascinated by the water and how it moves. But then this happens. And I don't know how to feel about it. There's tragedy here, but it's not in focus. It's blurry tragedy in the background. And I don't even know if the word tragedy functions. Death isn't always a tragedy. But I'm under the impression that young Mizusaki, her grandmother died shortly after this. There's nothing in it that tells us that, but that's the impression that I get. Her difficulty walking, but there's something in the joy that she finds in helping her get around for this last period of her life. And we can see things. I mean, this is essentially a plush hospital bed. And there's the handrail on the wall. These little details that indicate to us that this woman is really aging. Barely able to walk, let alone stand up from her own bed. It's important. I don't know. It's important. Like, and that importance echoes back. It ripples back through all of the studies and fascination with movements and people's movements that she's had. How does that happen? How does this scene function the way that it does? Why does it make me feel something? And it works. And then we transition here. This way, this way, this way, this way. And then there's the scene where she, in the wheelchair, sort of whooshes around as though it's played. And she's got her hair cut now, showing her aging up. And I assume that she's trying to figure out the wheelchair to help her grandmother with it. But I don't know. And then all of that movement. Or is that at present? No, she still looks younger. But all of that is going through her head as she's trying to draw this mecha moving through space, chainsawing its way around. And there's joy in it. Okay. Those were some interesting 4.5 minutes of this show. Really different from a lot of the stuff that we've had before, with a weight to it that hasn't been present. Light and fun and goofy has been the name of the game, and that changed things. For me, at least. Okay, so conversing about sound, it's really difficult. We got to get everything timed up. It's super hard. Hell yeah. We put in some sound and stuff, but they haven't practiced it at all, and it's pretty bad. Ono is so gung-ho to get his voice in the pilot seat. Holy shit, he is so into it. All right, I want to see this little interaction between the two of them. She points out something. I assume she points out something that she wants changed. One more. It's great. Sitting there with a stopwatch, timing everything out. Yep. Important. Got to start with the monster. Awesome. Okay, we'll move ahead. This whole sequence infuriates me, but I think Kanamori's got something planned for this. We'll see. I think she'll figure something out. But we've got two very different personalities between these two art club people. She's a little bit too agreeable. A little bit too, we'll do whatever, it'll be fine. I'll just digitally touch it up all myself and fix his bullshit. And he's a little bit... He sucks. He seems to be a good artist, but not capable of taking direction at all. And then they're all taking over too much work. Yeah. And then that gives us our basis. So there's a digital chalkboard. That's cool. And I don't think we've seen that before. And the rain pours down. We go to the bathhouse. Completely desexualized bathhouse sequence. Yay! Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm not gonna rag on it too much, but they're children and they shouldn't be sexualized in this sequence. So thank you for not doing that. It's great. They have goofy fun, and the throwing of the water mirrors the throwing of the tea, and every moment that she's in there, we see through see through her eyes and see the things that interest her until we get this ridiculous scene where she becomes the kaiju and shoots laser beams at what the fuck. All right, cool. And then an awesome sequence of in the world, great sound effects, awesome things, and eventually to this moment where she wants to make it perfect. She wants to make it just right and have that jitter and that shudder and that realism to the animation. She wants that particular kind of verisimilitude, which isn't quite the same as the rest of them want, but it's hers. It's her way of seeing the world and then conveying that to people. And she argues for it, and she's right. And I respect it. And it's awesome. We have some of the same conversation that we've had before about the rocket. I don't remember the context of the first conversation, but we frame her in these really confident ways, like here. These are all the parts of why it's cool. This is so cool. So cool. That's why I want to make animation. I want to make things come to life. Fantastic. Here I am. To the people who can appreciate each individual movement. And as she says that, big car going by. All right. Or a Harley or something. I don't know. There's like, well, there's the smoke that goes by. Whoosh. And then puts her into her outfit. There's this crazy, like, magic carpet that she's standing on. What the hell? Smoke pouring out of here. This thing moving away. And then the, like, heat waves from exhaust over all of this. That's super cool. And then we footnote it all with this one moment. Tossing the tea. And fade out. Top to bottom perfection. I love this episode. That was super awesome. And a very different tone for the first opening segment and then this last little bit. Very different tone. I love that Mizusaki is finally like in the foreground just a little bit. That's cool. I like that we're focusing on her just a little bit. This was great. Okay. Well, we'll wrap there. Another fantastic episode of Eizouken. I have no complaints. It's really good. See you next week, okay? Okay, see you next week. Peace.